Gotcha.
The pink chicken lead the fray.
20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Tank sends off.
And no matter what happens, I am so proud of you guys.
But remember, this fight starts out with a tank huddle at the front. Jugo will try to get him as close to the center of the arena as he can, and all tanks to the front. Remember, you're going to have to pop a cooldown for it. Okay, tank huddle at the front, pop a cooldown. Everyone make sure you're in range of your tank, because we need to ether shield here. Hit your ether shields for this raid wide, mitigations, addles, reprisals, help out if you have shield, somber, or whatever the heck. And then she cycles through her weapons. Let's see what we get. We're starting with the bow, stay behind her, stay towards Charlie. And now you can get in front of her if you'd like, so you don't have to move later. Okay, yep, stay in front of her, get in front of her, in front of her now. And then if you don't need to be near her, you can pre-position away from her. It's staff last. If you do need to be near her to greed, make sure you wait until she stops spinning and then get out. You need to get out when she stops spinning. That's me now, run. So we're starting with meteors. Remember, this is going to be meteors with a forced march. So you know what your temperature is, you know which meteor you're looking for. And she just applied your forced march, so you know which way you're getting marched. Remember, it's a 2-tile march or a 1.4-tile march if you're going diagonally. So healers, heal up after this hits. It does damage, and so does it when the meteors explode. And find the meteor you need and position yourself so you're forced marched to it. Do it now. And then get her back to the center. We're going into bow next. There's going to be a raid wide here. Healers, heal your parties. Get those mitigations out. Ether shields, you know the drill. Save your parties. And you can get behind her towards Charlie. For the bow, she always goes center and faces north. So get behind her now. So next up is going to be another forced march and a tank huddle up front. So all tanks to the front. So pop a cooldown, get acquainted with which way your forced march is going. And remember, you need to force march away from the firewall when it pops up. So get quick march to Bravo, we're marching to Bravo. Healers, you can lock onto people who went the wrong way and spam that rescue button. And if they bounce, just keep spamming rescue. They need to get rescued off or they die. This is going to be the ladder game. So remember, you need to follow the laddered rungs down. It's the inverted pattern if you use that cheat sheet, and just get hit by the one arrow that equalizes you. No other tricks. Here come the arrows, get to where you need to be. Next up, you can just keep him here. He doesn't need to go to the center. There's a raid wide, so heal up. Get those ether shields out, tanks. Save your parties. Addles, reprisals, save everybody.
I'm a dead tank.
And next it's sword, so get in front of her. That means towards the center of the arena. You see her face, get in front of it. You see her boob faces, get in front of those. Next up, she goes over to the side. You can hold your long cooldowns here. We'll sync up everything for when she comes back. She's going to give you a temperature. If any tanks are down, you can mark yourself for priority rising. And remember, your temperature is out. I'll call the safe spot. You find the place you need to get cleaved, 1 tile cardinal of it. So safe spot is 1. 1 is safe. Be on 1 or cardinal of it or you die. Don't be diagonal of 1. Same as before, safe spot's 4. 4 is safe. Be on 4 or cardinal of it. That's on a tile that shares a border with 4. If you're diagonal, you die. Next, healers, heal your groups. There's going to be another raid wide. Get those ether shields and mitigations out and ready. Yep, use them, use them. Save your parties, everyone. And we're going into the second, what the heck, staff, I believe. So that means you can pre-position away from her. And if you need to be near her to damage, you wait till she stops spinning and then you get out. Run away, run away. So this is second meteors, so there is no forced march, but there's going to be a brand. So it's an extra temperature to add to your equation. So after you get hit and you add the brand onto your equation, you need to be neutral. Remember? So these meteors will come down. They hurt when they come down. Healers, heal up your parties. And then there's spooky ghosts cleaving from the east and north. So you need to find the meteor you need to get to, and then find the one tile near that meteor that's safe. So get to your meteor, and find the tile that's safe. If you get hit by 2, you die. This is a raid wide. Get those ether shields out. Sorry for the late call. Next up is going to be the bow, so get behind her. Second bow, towards Charlie, towards Charlie. So remember, this time the spooky ghosts cleave and the firewall comes. You need to be safe from both of them. If you end up in the far spooky ghost safe spot, you need to sprint to survive the firewall. So we're getting to Bravo. If you're far from Bravo, you need to sprint. Sprint now. Sprint, sprint. This is going to be the crazy ladder game. Remember, there's going to be an element and a brand. You add them together to see which arrow you need to get hit by. If they're exactly the same, you need to get hit by the empty square. Consider the empty square as a phantom arrow that does nothing. So your forced march is out. Find the square you need and position yourself 2 tiles away and get marched into it. Healers, you can LB3 here now.
Avocado, I'm gonna sack on you. Just wait for me to drop in case I doom. No doom, you can heal LB3 them.
Tank Buster. Everyone away from Jugo. You can... And next up, he's going to do swords. Second sword, keep him here, everyone get in front. If anybody can res the circle or the plus, we have an LB3 waiting, if you can get one of those 2 up. But he's going to go to the center, do his sword cleaves again. It's the same as before, except now you have a brand. It's fine to limit break here. Remember, if you got limit break, you might just have a brand or just have a temperature, or you might have nothing, in which case you go to the safe spot twice. And if you have more than 3 pips of temperature in one direction or the other, you need to get hit by 2 cleaves. Safe spot's going to be 3. 3 is safe. Be on 3 or cardinal of it. Don't be diagonal of 3. 1 is death. Safe spot's 2. 2 is safe. Be on 2 or cardinal of it. That's on a tile that shares a border with 2. Don't be diagonal of 2. Next up is going to be a raid wide. Get those ether shields ready. Protect your parties. Use other mitigations. And then I think next is just enrage. This is it.
Well, we did better if it was on range.
There's one more AoE?
It's enrage, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I mean, it's technically an AoE, but it's pretty painful.
Oh, no, never mind. I was just counting my Aether Shields. I've used 7.
Well, go to work, guys.
Right.
That is improvement.
And
The
that's
best
why...
part- The best part about this was, until that last sword section, I was lagging the entire time. So mechanics were going
Yeah.
off 3 at a time.
So it's
I didn't have the cheat sheet ready, so I was like kind of struggling on that a bit. But
Anybody
So-
got
the 41%.
That was
41.
Wasn't bad. That's not bad.
I mean, it is better than what we did with 55 first time.
Chicken